record on this computer. All right, we are recording. Share again. Okay, so today is April 22nd. Thanks everybody for joining. We have a guest on with us tonight, Miranda Wright Kaufman. She is a potential member. She does have lots on her plate, but I know that she would have a lot to contribute to the group. So welcome, Miranda. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask, or we can chat after the meeting if there's anything else you want more explanation on.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll go ahead and start with Secretary. Megan is standing in for Mallory tonight. We did have some correspondence from Stacy regarding the treasurer. So Megan's going to go ahead and read that to the group to start.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Dear Abby and fellow club members, after much thought and consideration, I have decided to not stay on as treasurer. I will be happy to help the new treasurer transition into this role. Thank you for the opportunity and trust. I will also not be renewing my membership in May. I will happily cheer on the club and support it from the sidelines. I will forever cherish the fellowship and friendships gained from the years I was part of this remarkable club. Wish you all much success. Best regards, Stacy McPeace Smith.
All right, thanks. So Stacy, we're sad to see you go. Thanks for all that you've done over the last few years with the club and being treasurer. It's really appreciated. The club wouldn't be what it is without its members. So all of your contributions don't go unnoticed. So if we want to go ahead and move on, go ahead and read the minutes. And Megan, if you just want to hit high points, that's fine. If you don't want to read it word for word.
Okay. We called to order at 7:02. There was no correspondence. Donations, we gave $25 to the visitor center. Mallory delivered that on March 25th. The Lebanon Matthew Ministries, we were giving them $50. Chapter 1, we were giving them $350, scheduled to be delivered on March 26th. Looking Glass Playhouse, $100, and Winter Wonderland, $100, scheduled delivery April 15th. We talked about the Lebanon Light email that came out and how they need to update the lighting around town. We took $50 out of miscellaneous to make a donation. Donna, Abby, and Jimmy threw an extra to make the donation $150. The car show and the May market are both scheduled. The Lebanon Lights has had 22,000 of the 30,000 they needed. We talked about recruiting, an article for the newspaper, possible college interns, table at the farmers markets or the car shows. We would need volunteers for that. Scholarship application went live on April 1st. The deadline is April 30th. We had the Dairy Queen fundraiser night on the 20th. May market, May 8th is $40 a table. Mallory suggested a basket or a raffle, maybe take Venmo for payment. Possibly sell hot dogs or just set up a table, collect canned goods, maybe do lemon shake-ups during Fall Fest. New business, we need officers' intentions on keeping or vacating their positions. President was 1 more year on term for a 2-year term. Vice President had 1-year term complete, Treasurer 1-year term complete, and Secretary 1-year term complete. So we are taking nominations and volunteers for any vacated seats. Voting would be in April, installation in May. We talked about the May installation. Do we want Zoom or socially distanced in a large room? Citywide yard sale is June 5th. Cash or check only. Visitor center will be a drop-off location as well as Mallory's house. Fireman's picnic, July 9th and 10th. What are the thoughts of not donating all the money to them and us saving some in our general budget? COVID hit us hard like everyone else. and then just the important dates, which I already said. So that was it.
All right, motion to accept the minutes.
I motion.
Anybody second?
Second.
Thank you. All right, so we'll move on to the treasurer's report. Stacy, you want to give us the update?
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
Miriam.
The Treasury Report is, can we share that? If not, that's fine.
Oh yeah. Hold on a sec. My bad. I forgot to pull it up. My boss is texting me right now, so I'm like,
Yeah,
all right. Loading. Okay.
Okay. All right. So the beginning balance was, this is in the bank. The beginning balance in the bank was $6,143.11. We had interest income of 25 cents. Our expenses that came out were 2 checks totaling $375, which left us a balance of $5,768.36. And as you can see in the bottom there, and I think it's on the agenda, donations, checks that are still out there that haven't been cashed. And we have $250 just waiting to be cleared.
All right. Anybody have any budget questions? All right, motion to accept the report.
I'll make a motion to.
Thank you. Can I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. All right, so I just put a little chart on here so I remember what's going on with the donation. So Mallory, oh, she's not here. She delivered those checks and she got photos that she posted on Facebook. So thanks to Mallory for handing those out. So moving right along, committee reports. Chamber of Commerce, the lights, we actually ended up with $180 to donate. $50 from the miscellaneous fund, 50 from Donna, 50 from Rebecca, and then $30 from me. I have Donna and Rebecca's checks. So Stacy, I can run the checks by the bank and deposit if you want me to, and then we just need 180.
Yeah, that's fine. If you could just give me like a, just the info that we're.
Yeah, I'll send you a picture of like the receipt or whatever.
Okay.
And then the check for the lights, $180.
Can I just give that to Sherry?
Yeah, and it just write the check to, I just asked her, Lebanon Chamber of Lebanon.
Okay, let me write that down. I just lost my pen. All right, so I will write that and I will get that to her ASAP. Or well, as soon as you deposit.
Yeah, I should do that tomorrow. I have to go out of town anyway. Well, you know what I mean, leave the house.
Right.
Okay, yeah, I'll text you whenever I do that.
Okay.
Cool. All right, so yay lights. Sherry wasn't able to make it on the meeting tonight, but so hopefully I'll ask her for an update on the light money and stuff. They had a chamber meeting this morning, so she probably has an update, but she's interim, well, she's mayor-elect, but dealing with mayor issues already, so she's a busy lady. Recruiting flyers to hand out at market car shows. I meant to include this. I have a flyer that I made and had printed up. I didn't make it to the market last night, but we will have them ready for handing out at other markets and car shows. It actually, I probably have it right here. Yes. So here is the flyer, and I know it's probably kind of small just because there's 3 on one page, but I took the donations over the past 3 years and totaled them up and put them on here. The events that we do. And then Mallory made us a link tree, which I didn't even know what that was, but
I still don't.
well, so you click it or you scan this QR code and it just takes you to a page that has like Lebanon Women's Club Facebook page, Lebanon Women's Club Instagram. And then like if we did want to have the square or something on there, she could add that. So that way somebody just scans that and they can visit any of our pages. It makes it really easy and accessible. So thank you to Mallory for that as well. So we have those. Scholarship, it went live a little later than I planned, but usually most of the applications come in like the day of or the day before it's due. So they still have over 2 weeks. I did update the deadline to May 1st at 11:59 p.m. One application came in yesterday. Yasan followed up with Jeanette. I don't know how to say her last name, but
Sure, Heidi.
yes, thank you. Yasan followed up with her and Jeanette confirmed that she had posted it to like the online classroom thingy-mabopper that they all use. Plus we've had it on Facebook. I'll share it again probably in the next couple of days. So if you see it, give it a share because we want to make sure that all the girls have an opportunity to apply. And then the scholarship committee is going to try to meet on Sunday, May 2nd to make the decisions. And then I'll let the school know on May 3rd. And the awards night is May 5th.
Who is the scholarship committee still Yasan and you and I?
No,
No, who is-
it's me, Lynn, and when we did committee signups, it was me, Lynn, and Rebecca. I'm like, why
okay.
can't I do this? I'm not opposed to other people participating. So if you guys want to be included, I'm more than happy to let you know what our plans are. Meeting.
I am more than happy to abide by the standing committee.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I don't mind helping either.
Okay. That'd be cool.
There's
Yeah.
no names attached, right?
No.
Okay, because I was
There
gonna say, I know
are-
some of the seniors, so
Well, so
Right.
that's the only thing.
So there are names, but I take all the names off before anybody looks at the applications. And since I don't know anyone,
But I do, so I don't know if that's a conflict of interest.
no, because you won't see the names or the addresses.
So long as your own child's not on it, it's not a conflict. And let's face it, it's a small community where you'll be able to figure out some of them.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
And that's fine because in a community this size, you can't have a committee that doesn't know somebody.
Right. Yeah, so Julie, that's not a problem. What was I gonna say? We usually get, what do you think, Kathy? Maybe 5 to 7?
Yeah, somewhere about that.
Yeah.
And usually you can go through right off the bat and throw out 2 or 3 because they won't complete the application.
Yeah.
You know, they'll leave out sections or, various and sundry reasons. So we usually knock it off in an hour or two?
Yeah. Yeah.
And are we doing that on Zoom?
Oh my.
I don't think we had decided.
Okay, we can do that offline if we want.
Yeah.
And that's the second, you
Yeah,
said?
May 2nd.
Yeah, last year we did it on my back porch.
Yes, we did.
Well, except for the ashes from across the street.
All right. So
No, not May 2nd.
yes.
Is it? Is
Yeah.
it really? Okay,
Yeah, well, if awards night's May 5th, you need to
okay,
have,
I got you.
Yeah.
and then one member of the committee usually goes down to the school on awards night and awards them or announces them.
Yeah. I'm planning on going. I was going to send an email to see if anybody else wanted to go or any of the officers wanted to go. I just haven't quite gotten that far yet.
I'll be there anyway.
All right, so I'm going to skip over on the other fundraising ideas for now. We talk about that every time. And the year's coming to a close. So that's just something to really be thinking about this summer as maybe some more things open up and get some ideas, and we can come back in the fall fresh and maybe with some new things to bring to town. Unfinished business, our DQ fundraiser was Tuesday. Thank you to everyone that went and ate some Dairy Queen. We also had a lot of friends of the club go eat and post about it. So thank your friends and everyone. So I did hear back from Barron today, and we made $140. So
$40 we didn't have before.
yes, and considering it was snowing,
Oh,
I think that's really good because he didn't tell me the percentage we get, but if it's like 10%, that means they made $1,400 in 3 hours. And I don't think that's a bad night for a Tuesday night in Lebanon. You know what I mean? So I think 100.
A snowy night.
Yeah, I think $140.
Snowy night is not a night that sends you down to DQ.
Right.
Or, yeah, not to ice cream.
Right. Right. So yeah, so really do thank your friends genuinely, because $140, that's pretty dang good.
Yeah.
So we will definitely keep doing that every year. May Market. So last meeting, Sherry brought up that 2 years ago, we ended up helping the Grange with their food truck stand because they didn't have quite enough volunteers to fill all the time. So I contacted Lori Hendrickson, and they could use the help. So if we help them with their truck, they will donate money back to us. I think 2 years ago, they gave us $200.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
You just
Oh, yeah, I did that with you.
yeah. You just stand in their little truck and there's always someone from the Grange there, because I didn't know how to operate their fryer, but I could operate the window and handle the cash, and it's not a chore by any means, and usually it's an hour or two is all the time they ask.
Yeah, so I'll need volunteers for that so I can let Lori know how many folks we have. And then she said once they get our list, they'll figure out shifts. So if you're free May 8th for a couple hours, let me know.
I'll do that again.
Okay. Thank you, Kathy.
I'll need to know what time they.
Yeah, as soon as I get that information from Lori, I'll pass it on to our volunteers. So so everybody check your calendar, let me know. That's again easy money. And I told Lori that I think it's really great that our two organizations can come together for a common goal, and help each other out, because they're the same as we are. Their membership is always dwindling and they're looking for help. So I think it's really good that we can work together. So just let me know. All right, elections. So we have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I'm 10. So we don't have half here, but so I don't necessarily want to take a vote or anything like that. But so we, the VP and the treasurer position are both available. Mallory said she would stay in secretary, or if somebody else wants to be secretary, she would pop into another position, just however it's needed. So if anyone would like to volunteer for any of our positions, that would be fantastic, because we can't run the club without our officers. So yeah, do I have any volunteers on the call?
Crickets. I said I would help, but I don't think I'm the right person to be doing it.
So for
Because you and I talked about this.
I know. So the vice president position, just what it says on the agenda. You schedule hostesses for the meetings and then educational programs. So like we've had Paul Jansen came in and talked to us about retirement funds, and we had a history guy come in and talk to us one time, and so just things like that. And then if for some reason I couldn't run a meeting, then the vice president would run the meeting, but I haven't missed a meeting in 3 years, so that's not really a huge worry. Treasurer, pretty self-explanatory. Also keep the book, write the checks, deposit the money. And then secretary, what Megan did for us tonight, keeping the notes and then reading the notes and then sending out correspondence if necessary, like our condolence cards and things like that. And then you're never in these positions alone. We always help each other out. So if there's a situation where like the checkbook doesn't balance or something like that, you're not sitting there by yourself worrying about it. You can always reach out to somebody and talk to them or whatever. So we need volunteers to do these things. And if you don't want to volunteer tonight, that's fine. I'm going to send out an email. But in a week or two, I will start begging. So please give it some thought.
Question.
Yes.
At what point will we go back to having meetings in person? Because I think that matters for the vice president position. In other clubs I've been in, as long as we're Zooming, we've foregone the program because it just doesn't always work.
Right.
But once we're back in person, we need just, then we have to schedule the programs. So what's the guess? Just when we resume in the fall?
Yeah, I'm hoping in the fall we can do in person. And my next item agenda is installation, and we're gonna do that in person. But we'll talk about that in a minute. But I'm hoping in the fall, because this meeting is like our last regular meeting, and then installation is in May, and then we'll break until September. I mean, obviously I'll still be emailing and posting and things like that because we have fireman's picnic and citywide yard sale and those kind of things. So we're not completely inactive. We just don't have the regular monthly meetings. So I'm hoping in the fall. I'm praying that these variants don't affect us like some other places, but we all know that after the last year, it's a gamble and we just have to play it, minute by minute. And so I'm hoping the fall, because you guys, I was talking today to Nikki about how I miss you guys like getting together and like chatting before the meeting and having some snacks and, that kind of thing. Like that's a big part of being in the club, so I really hope that in the fall we can start getting together in person again, and that would be back at the visitor center. So again, don't feel like you have to volunteer right now, but if you're thinking about it or you got a little butterfly in your belly about it, maybe you want to ask some questions and let me know. I'm happy to answer any questions, as I'm sure the current officers would be happy to answer any questions you might have about a position. All right, so May installation. I went ahead, and because we have such a small group that meets regularly, of course everyone's going to be invited, but I decided that we would go ahead and do it at Mangiamo. We can socially distance for those that would like to do that, and obviously, if you're comfortable wearing a mask, that's totally fine too. So I definitely will be asking for RSVPs so we can set tables up accordingly. It's gonna be $5 a person. I asked Linda if we could just do like some finger like hors d'oeuvres. She's gonna make them COVID friendly, so there'll be individual servings. So she said we could either do like food, like appetizer type food, or dessert, and then a simple beverage like water and tea, and it'll be $5 a person. I wanted to keep it cheap, and just enough so we don't have to worry about cooking everything and we can still have some time together. So how does everyone feel about that? I got
Sounds
two,
like a plan.
two thumbs up. It sounds like a plan. Okay. All right. So would we want to have like appetizer type food or dessert?
Dessert.
Dessert. Number 1 for appetizer, number 2 for dessert. Grace is appetizer. Megan doesn't care. All
I
right.
won't be there, so I'm not voting.
Okay. And I got another 1 and a 2. Okay. So we're tied. I might leave it
Well,
up to Linda.
make a command decision, Abby. That's what we pay you the big bucks for.
Yeah, no, you know I will, girl. No, I'll talk to Linda. She told me she'd be able to keep it in my budget, and yeah. So okay, I'll let you guys know, and I'll send an email on that. I might actually send some paper invitations to, well, everybody would get one, but mostly to make sure to include like Jean Alf and Janet Schmidt that aren't, you know, on the computer and things a lot. So, and I want to make sure that they feel welcome. So yeah, so that's that. So mark your, oh yeah, I know where you'll be, Julie. I just remembered. All right.
Yeah. Surprised you didn't warn me.
I just thought it just, yeah, it just happened.
I mean,
So
I might join if you like put me on FaceTime or something. I'll just be in Chicago.
right. Okay. All right. So the citywide yard sale is going to be on Saturday, June 5th. Megan read this pretty much in the minutes. So, we've had a lot of people asking when the citywide yard sale. Hi, Miss Charlotte. We've had a lot of people asking when it is, and I just keep telling everyone that information is coming out in May. So I plan to have information out right at the beginning of May for signups, and we're gonna have people can sign up at the visitor center. I also might have an online sign up, and then they can mail a check or drop off a check to the visitor center, and then they can kind of get on the list that way. I'm going to try to make it easy as I can because we're not doing the square this time around. So yeah. And I think we're going to get a good turnout on that because we have had so many people asking when it is. So
Hey, speaking of Square,
yeah.
after the meeting, I need to tell you something. Don't let me forget.
Okay. And then Fireman's Picnic is July 9th and 10th. I don't know that we've really gotten any ideas on what we want to do, if we want to keep it a big raffle or not. I'll probably send out an email about that too, just to get the whole club's input on how we want to handle that or what we want to do.
I think we'll need to check with the fire department because they still haven't solidified what they're doing and how they're doing it yet.
Okay. Yeah, I saw some comments today. Somebody had asked about it on one of the groups. I didn't get a chance to read all of it, but Greg Sudam had replied about it. So, I mean, even if we just did like a 50-50 or something. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Good call. And then important dates. We have May Market is on the 8th. Please volunteer your time if you can to help the Grange. Installation is May 27th. Citywide yard sale, June 5th, and Fireman's Picnic, 7, 9 to 10. And please consider being an officer because we can't do it without you. And that's all I have. Does anybody have any questions or comments or concerns or anything? Because I have 5 minutes and 30 seconds left on our Zoom call. Nobody?
Oh, I just want to say thank you for everyone. Well, whoever voted for me, thank you from the.
Oh, I meant to say that. Congratulations to Yasan and Rebecca and Sherry. Our ladies are making moves.
True.
Yes. Congratulations, Yasan. So excited to have you on the school board. I think that you'll do great things.
I was a nervous wreck that Tuesday and seeing you add up everything.
We agree. Abby and I saw you. We agree.
Yes, you were kind of a hot mess.
I was a hot mess. I was definitely a hot mess, and I was messaging Stephanie and amazing. And I was just all over the place. And it dawned on me, like, wait a minute. What about the mail-in votes? And what if I said, oh crap, I'm gonna have to take my post down. But anyway, so I finally went to bed probably about 12. And then when I woke up, Abby's like, you still won?
You know, there were some votes in Belleville that the absentees and the non-in-person votes flipped two of those positions.
Oh,
So,
boy.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So yeah.
I saw that in the paper today.
So we get sworn in on the 28th,
Awesome.
next Wednesday. So I'll be like this.
Right on. Well, thank you guys so much, and congratulations, and really excited for you.
Hey, Abby, it's Miranda. I had just dropped in the chat if there's something my yard can be of use for during fireman's picnic. You know, I have prime real estate here.
You do. Okay, that's awesome. Thank you. Good call. All right, sweet.
I
didn't
mean,
even think about
that, okay, let me clarify. Short of opening my house for a paid bathroom, which is still an excellent fundraiser idea, I'm willing to entertain ideas.
I mean, it's like VIP. I would pay for a whole night pass.
Oh, I know. No, I told Lebanon Youth Sports they should raffle off one of my parking spots.
Yes. That's awesome. Yeah.
I don't know how the firemen would feel about that, but
If you give some of the raffle money to them, they wouldn't care.
I
All
know,
right.
but I mean, do I have to like give them a percentage or how does that? Yeah, that's a whole different meeting for a different.
All right. Anybody got anything else? All right. Well, thanks so much for joining, guys. And we'll talk soon. Be looking out for some emails from me.
All right. Thanks, Abby.
All righty. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
All right. I'm leaving.
You there? You're on mute. Ask to unmute. Oh, recording.